The corporate media elites are up to it again. On his last show, Media Elite Morning Joe was full of gnashing of teeth that Donald Trump would bring down the republic if he didn't stop now being Donald Trump. Wrong. The republic has already been brought to its knees by Bush, Cheney, Obama. We have a government gang stalking Stasi that is unremittingly harassing citizens 24/7 for years with our police, our firemen, our EMS, our ambulance drivers, our security guards, our neighborhood watch groups, plus media elites like Morning Joe pretend with citizens confronting that gang stalking horde that everything is fine in America except for that pesky Donald Trump. Wrong! Trump is the result of the destruction of America by a corporate media in bed with a corrupt government that now even has a Stasi. He is not the cause of the downfall of the republic. Our Congress wins that prize. The one who created the imperial presidency. The one who created the mammoth national security state. You know, the one that the Washington Post, after 2 years in investigative series, said was out of control, too big to monitor, too big for anyone to have the slightest idea of what the heck they are doing. Morning Joe is in a frenzy. Checks and balances are threatened by Trump, the corporate media elite cries. No status quo loving Joe, who never saw a member of the national security state he didn't like. Trump can't destroy checks and balances. Bush, Cheney did that, and Obama completed that task. Our Congress no longer safeguards the people with a check on our imperial president. Our judiciary is responsible for the press not touching a government gang stalking story with a 10-foot pole because it knows the imperial president, when it comes to national security, can do just about anything he wants. Our judiciary, one of the 3 co-equal branches that is responsible for protecting the people from a tyranny and assault on our Constitution, is the other leg beside Congress, keeping the imperial presidency up. That crisis you bemoan, Joe, the ACLU, the Bill of Rights Defense Committee, the Rutherford Institute, the Electronic Frontier Association have been decrying for over a decade now. Where have you been, corporate media elite Morning Joe? How many people from our civil liberties organizations have you had on your show talking about the record of Bush, Cheney, Obama on the issue of civil liberties, the America you talk about as if it still exists with 3 co-equal branches of government that safeguard our democratic way of life with checks and balances? There are some of us out here, even left libertarians like myself, former members of the 2-party system who sold us down the river, sold our liberty down the river, and put a gang-stalking Stasi in its place, who experience the crisis in America every day. Our crisis in America has been an enduring experience because media outlets like you never told our story. A teacher for 29 years got a new neighbor, a fireman neighbor, told him to stop throwing leaves on my property, and have been gang stalked 24/7 for over 10 years since. That's why I voted for Trump, media elite Morning Joe, to take down the status quo that did this to me, including media elites like you, who are just catching on to the fact America is in crisis. Too damn bad you're more than a decade late, and you've got the wrong culprit. Look in the mirror, media elite. It is you who are a big part of the problem of an America in crisis. It is you who have not given Americans the truth, all the truth, to help them to make the decisions to correct this crisis that has been over a decade in the making.